Is anybody thirsty? Good afternoon, by the way, to anyone I haven't said hello to. Can I get a drink for anyone?
Make it clear this water.
Yeah, non-alcoholic. I have no waitering experience, so forgive me, I'm going to try and remember, we've only got water, how many waters can I have? I'll deal with nods. Student water.
Yes, thank you.
This is active delivery. I'll put my life on the line to go back. We've just arrived at Blair Athol, what was probably a 1.5 hour journey out of the centre of Edinburgh in amazingly sunny weather actually, has led us here to the home and heart of bells. In the gateway to the Highlands, if ever you're passing through, this is a must-see, but join us inside where we're going to learn a little bit more about how they make their products and enjoy a few of their expressions along the way.
If you want to ask any questions, anything you want, explaining differently, please ask me and I'll try and give you the best information I can. Okay? And at the end of the tour, we've got 5 nice whiskies and then a cocktail to follow it across at the bar. We need distiller's yeast in a liquid form, like so, and we need water. It does rain in Scotland, okay? So water is not generally a problem in this country. The alcohol content for a beer, 8-9%, be pretty good. No good for whiskey. After distillation, we are looking for an alcohol content around 68-70% thereabouts. Now, we're not going to drink alcohol at that level, are we?
It's bloody cold.
It sits in a warehouse like this somewhere for donkey's years. And again, it's just that time that sets whiskey apart from other spirits. Gins and vodkas, the distillation process is not a million miles away, but they can be in supermarket shelves within weeks. There's cobwebs in there older than many countries. One on the bottom right, which is about 5 o'clock on the clock face, is going to be this one. These are directly from 2 casks we've got in a smaller tasting room. Probably like yourselves, you read some whiskey tasting notes, and I'm sure I've got the wrong whiskey. I just don't get it. But then again, if we all got the same thing from a whiskey, you'd have nothing to argue about, you'd have nothing to talk about.
What was your take on yesterday?
Oh, I enjoyed it. It's lovely. I told my mum last night, because she drinks whiskey and she knows that I'm like with whiskey. She said, "You drank whiskey?" And I was like, "Yes, I drank whiskey." But I'm sticking to gin and tonic.
Oh yeah.
Now this model here was built for the exhibit at the exhibition in 1924, so this is almost 100 years old, this model here. And it is literally a scaled down model from the very start to the very end of a whiskey distillery. It was actually a working model. This actually made whiskey at the exhibit itself. What we're doing here is we're getting this, which we call green malt, we're spreading it across what is essentially a mesh floor, and then we're burning something underneath it. Now I say something, that is because we've got one of the first and one of the most important flavour decisions to make. Do we want a smoky whiskey, a peaty whiskey, or a whiskey that's not smoky?
How much water do these hold?
60 litres. But when we're fermenting milk,
It's huge, isn't it?
Massive.
It's massive.
Yeah, except for the
Yeah, that's the name we want. Shake your hands.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that.
You like that?
Yeah, it might contaminate the camera
We had
switch
it.
a little bit of flavour. Then who wants to do camera switch? The green whiskey. We've got 4 Glenkinchies and 1 Johnny Walker. We're going to start from top left to top right, bottom left to middle right. You can drink the water as you go through. Take half of it, hold it in your mouth for about 3 seconds, give it a swirl around, and then swallow. The reason we're wanting to sort of keep it in the mouth and swirl it around a bit, we want to hit all these sort of taste receptors on the inside of our mouths.
We've just finished our trip at Glenkinchie, the lowlands home of Johnny Walker and the Diageo portfolio. What a fantastic tour. This has to be one of the best trips and distillery tastings that we've actually done. It was informative, interesting and funny. And on top of all of that, the whiskies that we tried were brilliant and varied. So it's been a great day out. We're about to head back to Edinburgh, relax for a little while, and then enjoy a dinner with clients this evening where we can taste and talk about a few more of the whiskies.
So yesterday, I think it was more of a fun day, and I think because it was the first distillery, it was very.
Come round here. If you like to look straight ahead,
it was the first time you've been to the distillery. It was very interesting.
That
it
is
was
the
really informative.
Hollywood House.
But today,
Right-hand side.
as Gus said,
On the left-hand side,
with
that's
the Johnny Walker being involved, the
Scottish Parliament
marketing
building.
was a lot more professional. I think that the miniature models that they had was very, very explanatory.
That is
Interesting on how the whiskey is actually made and the difference in the flavours from the casks and things. I think that was really interesting. Both fun, both brilliant days. Highly recommended.
There's a number of reasons why we do these events. First and foremost is to have fun. If we didn't enjoy doing them, I promise we wouldn't do them. But more than all, thank you very much for coming. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and see you soon. Thank you very much.